Hey guys! Happy Saturday! So this week I wanted to talk about Summerween movies. And if you don't know what Summerween is, it's basically an unofficial holiday to celebrate Halloween in the summertime, since a lot of horror movies honestly take place in the summer. So the first movie I want to talk about is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The Texas heat almost becomes another character. You can practically feel the sweat, the dust, and the exhaustion while watching it. It's incredibly tense without relying on excessive gore, and even over 50 years later, it still feels surprisingly raw. If you've never seen it, this is one of those horror classics everyone should experience at least once. Up next, I have It Follows. It Follows has a very unique horror concept that many movies now try to replicate today. There's this dreamlike feeling throughout the entire movie that seems it's impossible to tell exactly what season you're in. But something about the suburban streets, swimming pools, and lazy summer atmosphere makes it feel perfect into a Summerween marathon. It's creepy, stylish, and honestly one of the best modern horror films. Up next, we have a new movie that actually just came out, Leviticus. Without spoiling too much, it's definitely for people who enjoy unsettling religious horror and psychological tension. It's one of those movies that leaves you thinking long after it's over, and I think it deserves a spot in this year's Summerween lineup. Up next, a silly horror movie, Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. This is a little bit more fun than terrifying. A group of wealthy friends gets trapped together during a hurricane, and things spiral completely out of control. It's funny, suspenseful, and honestly, one of my favorite horror comedies. Plus, it absolutely captures chaotic summer energy. Next, we have a very scary movie in my opinion, Midsommar. Most horror movies happen in darkness, but Midsommar does the exact opposite. Almost the entire movie takes place in broad daylight, which somehow makes everything even more disturbing. The bright flowers, beautiful scenery, and constant sunshine creates one of the most unsettling atmospheres in horror. It's become a Summerween essential. Next, a classic 90s horror movie, I Know What You Did Last Summer. This has late 90s summer slasher nostalgia. It's exactly what you want if you're craving that classic teen slasher vibe. It's fun, suspicious, and feels like watching a horror movie during summer vacation. Next, one of my favorite movies of all time, Jaws. You can't really have Summerween without Jaws. It's basically the original summer blockbuster, and still terrifying to this day. Even if you've seen it multiple times, there's something about watching Jaws in the middle of summer that just makes you think twice before getting in the water. Next, I have The Cabin in the Woods. If you're someone who loves horror but also loves making fun of horror tropes, The Cabin in the Woods is a must-watch. It starts exactly how every cabin horror movie starts, and then becomes something completely different. The less you know going in, the better. And finally, this one is in here because I've been rewatching all of them, and it is Evil Dead. The Evil Dead is creepy, messy, and incredibly creative, and one of the most influential horror movies ever made. Whether you watch the original or the remake, you're in it for a great time. Those are all of my movies for a fun Summerween. I hope you guys enjoy them. Let me know what horror movies you're watching this summer, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!